Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Taylor's Pride Nation. As you know, I'm en route to see Mama. Real quick, please like, please comment, and subscribe to the channel. I do these videos not for subscriptions, but it's just part of the makeup of the channel. But I do them because it helps me to relieve some of the pressure and have somebody to talk to. I talk to my siblings every day, but all of us are so stressed. All of us are just going through. And this is just a way of me to speak to you. Some of you send me comments and I appreciate them and I applaud you for doing that. And please keep doing that. I'm on the way to see Mama right now. You know, going to see Mama. I was with her Thursday, and the whole same rhetoric about I want to die. And so I did get her to drink 2 Boost. And so she did eat a cup of pudding. I kind of had to force her to eat it. I was telling her it was something else, and she actually ate it then. But I did buy her some barbecue and rice, you know, just something to try to jump her taste buds off. And I put a little piece in her mouth and she spit it out. But I'm heading there this morning just to do whatever I can do, just as a form of love and compassion for my mom. You know, with her wanting to die, maybe that's in her mind. You know, Mom did have a stroke. Mom had a stroke, and you know, with the mastectomy, she had a stroke, then her kidneys went out. So she's got all of these things that she's fighting, that's fighting against her. And, you know, toxins. She was able to get dialysis 2 times this week. She refused on Monday, but she did get dialysis on Wednesday and Friday. I hope. I don't know just yet because I haven't gotten to the hospital yet. Monday, when my sister kind of like slipped out because she thought she was getting dialysis, she told the people no. And for some reason, they said, well, if she says no, we can't force her to do it. And then they won't do it. So Wednesday, we signed documentation to consent to give her dialysis because she's not in her right mind. So she did get it Wednesday, and I hope that she got it yesterday. So I'll find out once I get up to the hospital. Talking to the nurse on Thursday, and the nurse was saying that in his 20 years of being a nurse, he's seen, you know, people that do this. They just get tired. They get tired of all of the poking on them. They get tired of all of that stuff, and they kind of give up. But he was saying, your mom, her vitals are good. You know, they gave her 2 pints of blood, and he said that, you know, once we gave her the blood, she was perky. She was talking, you know. She talked a long time. You know, he was like, you know, I just don't know. He's like, in my 20 years, I haven't really seen a person that's doing what your mom is doing. I mean, I've seen a lot of them who are like terminally ill, and your mom is not terminally ill. He said, I've seen a lot of them just kind of quit eating. They're tired and they give up. He was like, but you know, in my 20 years, this is just like, wow, because your mom is not terminally ill. She don't even qualify for hospice. That's how crazy it is. Mom don't even qualify for hospice, y'all. And so he was like, you know, this is like got me like wondering, wow, because she don't qualify for hospice. So we're trying to wrap our heads around this one. But with Mom refusing to kind of take any serious food and just talking about dying, you know, it's hard, man. This is so hard. I just have never had to go through anything like this before. Never had to experience anything of such before. This morning I'm gonna stop and try to get a little biscuit, and then maybe if I can give her a little piece of egg or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a way that I could, maybe jumpstart me. I'm not giving up on Mom. I can't give up on her because Mom would never give up on me. I know Mom wouldn't give up on me. I know she wouldn't. She would fight for me. And at the end of the day, she does have a right to die. She do have a right. Listen. She does have a right. But the thing is, we cannot pull the dialysis off of her, because if you pull the dialysis off of her, she's going to suffer. And that's not what we want. I told her Thursday, Mom, you can die, but it's not in your hands. It's not in my hands. It's in God's hands. And God is the only one who can give life and take life. I mean, so I can't euthanize my mom, but all I can do is just, only thing I can do is just say, Mom, you have to ask God to heal you in that manner. If you want to leave here, just ask God to do it, but I can't do that. And so, if we take her off dialysis and be like, no more dialysis, she's going to swell up, she's going to be in pain, and I couldn't endure that. And we don't know we don't know how long that would take. So we're just letting nature take its course, and we're asking God to do what God does best, and that's make a way. And, Mom wants to die, but, I just feel like, the stroke is playing something, got her thinking a certain way. And it's messing with her comprehending. But I could be wrong, and she could just be ready to die. Maybe she doesn't want to go live anymore. Hey, that's her right. Is that not right? I want to give a shout out to my friend who lost her mom last week in Michigan. Julie, I'm praying for you. People are losing their loved ones left and right. To all of you who have lost your loved ones, who've lost a father or a mother, I've lost my dad, and I know that feeling, but to lose a mom, I don't know that feeling. I don't know that doesn't resonate with me, because I've never had to go through that. And I've lost my grandmother, who was like my mom, and that wounded me, and still my grandmother's been dead 20 years. And guess what? It still bothers me. I mean, it still bothers me. My grandmother died, let me see. My grandmother died in 2000 and, let's see. It's probably 2011. That's not 20 years, but 2011, I think. And that still bothers me. I could still cry off my grandmother, because my grandmother took me in her house when I was 3 months old, because my mom had just got a job at Westinghouse. And, my dad was preaching and pastoring and always on the road doing those things. And so my grandmother took me, and she kind of raised me. And so, it's like she was my mom also. So that still bothers me. And so just to have to relive all of that again, it hurts, y'all. I promise you, I don't want to cry this morning, and I'm not going to cry. I talked to my sister last night, and we cried. And, those of you y'all, listen, those of you who've already been through this, you know what I'm feeling. And those of you who have not lost your mom, can I tell you, love on her, honor her, respect her, kiss her, do all those great things that you do with your mom. Listen, forgive your mom. If she hurt you, forgive her. Just, you gotta be able to put those issues behind, because your mom is so special. God created only a woman to give birth to children. And, you know, only a woman can do that. A man cannot have babies. Only a woman, and that's by the design of the divine. And, you know, so she's special. She's honorable. You know, Proverbs 30 says, who can find a virtuous woman? For her value is far more than rubies and diamonds and pearls. Can I tell you this morning, I would give any and everything for my mom to get up out of that bed and walk and talk. Listen, I'd give it all up, because my mom, her value to me is far worse than any other materialistic thing. You can have money, you can have fame, fortune, but can I tell you, if you don't have your mother, the mother they love, listen, I'm sorry, I'd give all of that up. Now, I ain't rich, I'm not famous, none of that, but I'd surrender and sacrifice all that I have just to have my mom back in her rightful place. You know, mama would fuss and she might sling a little curse word here or there, but that's okay. That's mama. Mama deserves to do that. You know, one thing I remember mama said, she was fussing and she was like, I have a right to do this because I've reached this age and I'm your mama. And now I would say, mama, baby, you got a right to say whatever you want to say. You have a right to whatever. I would accept it. There were some times that my mom said some things I didn't like, but she said it from the heart because that's what she meant. She meant it from the heart. It was how she felt. And as a mother, as a father, sometimes we say things to our children that may not sound right or seem right, but we say them from the heart. So I have to respect that. I'm on the way. I'll be here all day, all night with mom. I'll be again tomorrow, all day, all night with mom. I'm giving mom every bit of time that I have. I'm giving mom every bit of me that I can give to her, because mom gave everything to me. Oh my God, what would I do right now for my mom to be in the kitchen cooking a cake? What would I give right now for mom to be in the kitchen cooking me some collard greens and some cornbread, or some mustard greens, or some cream corn, or some soup? Oh my God. All I would have to do is call mom and be like, Mom, here I go with this crying stuff. I call mom and be like, Mom, I'm hungry. And she'd be like, baby, stop by. I'm going to fix you something to eat. Mom, that's mom. Mom would do that for me. Mom, what you cooking? What you want today? Mom, I just, you know, whatever I wanted, mama made sure I got it. Not everything, but mama made sure that she took care of her baby boy. And that's why it's hard for me, because ain't nobody can replace mama, man. Nobody can replace your mom. Nobody can replace your mom. I don't care what you think. Listen, your wife, your husband, they can't replace mom. I'm sorry, your children can't replace mama. Because there's a certain kind of love that mom has for her children. Man, there's a certain kind of love that mom has for her children. Man. But I have to trust God in all of this, and lean not to my own understanding, but in all my ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct my path. I have to speak faith. We walk by faith and not by sight. I have to speak my faith that when I'm weak, He makes me strong. I have to speak faith. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. And my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I've got to lean on the scriptures. I got to lean. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Of whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid of? When the wicked, even mine enemies, come upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumble and fall. I gotta trust my faith, y'all. I've got to live by faith. I've got to live by the word. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. I've got to be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. I've got to live by the word. And the word is a comforter. I've been preaching to Mama, singing to her. So, this is rough, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get off. Thank y'all so much for just listening to me rant and rave about my mama. I love my mama. I love her. So, y'all keep me lifted up in prayer. I'll get through this. Either way, I'm going to get through it. Because one thing my mama did teach me is not to be no punk. She taught me not to be soft. I'm not trying to be soft. I'm just loving my mama. Woo. All right, I ain't doing that today. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna be strong today. We're gonna be strong. We're gonna be strong. We're gonna be strong. We're gonna be strong. I promise you, we're gonna be strong. Hey, I love y'all, man. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is just a way that I can just pour out my heart and say thank you to all of my subscribers who are journeying with me as I go through this process. One of my subscribers sent me a message and said they cried because it brought some emotions up in them and they were appreciating me for that. So I want to say thank y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.